The world is broken. Broken by the gods who gave it life, then abandoned it. We have been left to fend for ourselves, our divine essence bonding with the plants, which we reshaped into weapons, bonding with the sea, which then reshaped us. Next was the insects, and then the beasts of the land. We found remnants of the gods, chaos, the power to transform reality, but it was not meant for us to wield. The secret societies, with both noble and selfish goals, have tried to control it. Something has changed. Gaia has awoken from her slumber, and Asunder has begun to devour itself. The Naga have betrayed the Alliance. Demons flood the Black Isle, and the dead have begun to rise. Most deny the end is coming. We've seen the signs, cannot turn back. We are the Seekers, and we will find the answers wherever they take us. Our story can be your story.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Asunder. This is episode 4 of Gaia's Judgment, and tonight's episode is called Gaia's Reverie. Soon we're going to bring in our keeper, and her name, of course, is Amy Vorpahl, and we have some amazing players, Chris Wu, Satine Phoenix, and myself. And of course, this is sponsored by Asunder that created the role-playing game you're going to see this evening. And I just want to tell you a little more about it. So very excitingly, Asunder went live on Kickstarter today. It's almost met its goal. And Asunder is a dark tabletop RPG set in a dying world, a world without metal. To survive the divine essence inside, To survive, the divine essence inside humans has allowed them to alter their world and reshape the plants and insects into living weapons and complex tools. The world has begun to devour itself, and the dead who are infected by fungi have begun to rise, plagues sweep the jungle, and chaos shards burst from beneath the surface of the land. Players take on the role of seekers, those who've seen the signs to the end, despite the fact that others turned a blind eye in their selfish pursuits of power. But not us, not tonight. We will be seeking and we will be finding so much. And before we get into that, well, I want to tell you about the giveaway we have this evening from Dragonburn Designs. Each episode, we are giving away something incredible from this fantastic company that creates woodburn designs and accessories for gaming. So we already have found winners for our catapult, one dice tower, one of these custom leather-bound journals with the Asunder logo, and we're giving out another one tonight. Oh, my lighting is rather dark. And very excited to find out in the midpoint of our show who that recipient will be. Yes. All right. So very, very exciting. And a little bit more about Asunder. Let's see. Adam Lawson, our boy from tabletop fame, created this world, and the game mechanics were built by Brian Ingard of the Fate Core system and Rob Schwalb of 5e. You may have heard of it. Then the Asunder Kickstarter, which is now live. Go check it out. You can go to bit.ly/AsunderRPG. Sometimes you need to capitalize the A. It came out today. It's going strong. There's a day one special. You could get a campaign module PDF if you're just at the $40 backer level. At the $50 backer level, you get the Seeker hardcover book. And if you go beyond that to the Keeper level, you can get all the swag and awesome stuff. Go check it out. Go check out the different levels of involvement that you could have. And the stretch goals include these beautiful, beautiful minis. So, you can go to the link down below, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. And custom dice are going to be given away along with the campaign, as well as the 2 source books, the epic minis, a novel, a keeper screen, and these dice you see here. So get in on it, everybody. All right, without further ado, we got to bring in our incredible keeper, Ms. Amy Vorpahl.
Hey, hello everyone. Becca, you handled all of that so beautifully. I was compelled the entire time, and that's a lot of talking that you have to do.
I don't know how I do it. It's a blur. I don't remember any of it.
Good to know. I do want to call out Apollo in chat who said, no metal. What kind of music did they listen to? Which was, you get a secret point, Apollo. That just tickled my, my pun love. My pun love. Yeah, that's not too disgusting. I have a love of puns and you tickled it. All right. I gotta give you my take on Asunder. First of all, though, we are live on the Kickstarter. You must go to it. The main goal we're trying to reach is 35K, and we are so close. Last I checked, we were inching up on 29K. And numbers, I love numbers. I was a math tutor for a long time, so just edging those numbers all the way up is, tickling my math love. So go and do that. Tweet about it, talk about it, post some of those pictures. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if we get to 35K by the end of this game, I'm going to take it as a personal victory, even though it's you guys who are doing the victorious, courageous donating and pledging. So I want that. I want to feel victorious. And you can make it happen. Woohoo! All right, y'all. Asunder. This game isn't just a game full of mechanics. It's also a campaign setting, and it's from one of the most creative people in the entire world's weird minds, okay? So it's this campaign setting and world. It's about people seeking truth, power, and belonging in a world without metal, Apollo, or deities, no gods. The world was broken long ago. The gods that were once a part of this world left. And with them, they took metal, the precious resource that decided strength and power. Without this resource and without the balance that deities offer humans, the world and lands began devouring itself. But the gods had created humans. And in that creation, the gods left behind a piece of them called essence. Though an infinitely smaller amount of essence exists in humans than in the gods, humans are themselves extremely resourceful. We know that. We make puns, y'all. They have learned to channel their essence and bond to different pieces of the Asunder lands, characterizing the humans into dangerous and compelling and beautiful categories. So the land is broken, yes, but humans have figured out how to survive, as we always do, in this treacherous and dangerously beautiful world they call home. And yeah, with that, I want to tell you so much more about it, but I think the best way to do that is to get into the frickin' game. A lot happened last time, but before we find out what happened last time, let's meet our players. All of them are seekers. They've all chosen a path, and they are now level 2 on that path. So they each come from an island that determines what they've been able to bond to, and now they're essentially level 2 on the path that they've chosen. For other RPG players or D&D, it basically means race and class. The way that they're defined, but there's no race in Asunder because it's just a fantasy game, y'all. They're just lands and essence bonding. So let's first meet Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Oh, I want to meet Becca's character first. Becca, will you tell us just a little bit about Nira? And if you can, scroll through some of the images that we've got for Nira.
Nira Wayfinder is unafraid, you see. She cannot be hindered by things that stop normal people, like abilities or limits. She chooses to harness the power of chaos. And with that, she is able to do incredible things, because chaos in this world, it's not just a word, people. It is a element the gods left behind to be harnessed. It is the power of the gods themselves. And that's what Nira wants. Nira wants to sacrifice herself to Gaia someday, but she's not ready yet. Right now, she just wants to do some really badass stuff.
That's well put. Yes, the gods actually wield chaos as their own tool. Humans were never meant to wield chaos at all. And yet, somehow, the people from the mainland are capable of doing it, but it does come with a cost. It does spend their essence, and they become a bit addicted to it. If you can't tell, Nira is freaking addicted, y'all. But it's a disease, you know. It's not. She's afflicted. So with that, let's meet an even more dare I say dangerous character. Also beautiful. Another lady friend, Sonia.
Hello, I am Sonia of the Crystal Grass tribe in the land of Bakari. We of Bakari are essence bonded with beasts. I could always connect with beasts, but in my youth bonded with a strange creature never before seen. Palm, my flying jaguar with massive black condor wings. I am of the bonded path. This deep bond grants me Palm's feline beast aspect, animal magnetism, and claws and climbing abilities. I am a soldier and guide for Nira. I will protect her with everything I've got.
Oh, I love it. And now let's meet someone who is a little more, plays a little more close to the vest, is definitely a team player, but wouldn't necessarily give all that he's got to protect people. Let's meet Onyx.
Yes. You forgot beautiful. You left that part of it
right.
out.
He's dangerous, selfish, and beautiful.
That's correct. I'm Onyx Obsidian. I hail from Sky City. When I say hail, it means I really just can leap down. I can manipulate gravity, so I fly. I do all the amazing things that the other people don't do. I come from one of the 9 major houses in Sky City, so that makes me somewhat a piece of nobility. I got on this journey as a somewhat of a debt to Nira Wayfinder, and let's just say on this journey, I've learned a few things about Asunder life, and that's down from Sky City, and it's made me make some choices, and in my leveling up process, those choices, especially for this level 2, have made it to where I fight very, very dirty. So Onyx will be doing some things. I like to speak in third person. Onyx Obsidian will do some things perhaps today or later that will be very, very dirty, and let's just say, watch out for the eyes.
Ooh, I love it. Thank you, Onyx. Yeah.
Can I jump in? Because we need to see a little Sonia before we move on.
All right. You mean we need to see a lot of Sonia. Okay.
Never a bad thing.
Yeah. Do we have a little, did you already show Onyx? Sorry, I was looking at.
Please show it again.
Onyx is like cool as a cucumber.
Onyx just loves to look at himself.
Yeah, and we have he has a sky ship that is made of not made but charged with and covered in Blyce. And Blyce crystal is actually the crystal that that the Sky City folk are bonded to that allow them to manipulate gravity. And he is just we call it, the ship is Blyced out, which
it's Blyced out. It has in fact it has 2 O's on the front of the sky ship for Onyx Obsidian, and that's all in Blyce crystal. This ship's name is Perrier because it's always sparkling.
Oh, the Perrier, yeah, bubbly, and drip drop. Okay, so and with last but not least, I was gonna say without further ado, that's not the right thing. It's last but not least, y'all, and this is Pyrus, the very stoic but internally on fire Pyrus.
I am Pyrus Olam Goddard, hailing from the T'Chang clan of the Black Isles. My essence is bonded with my body, turning me into a living weapon and opening my senses to everything around me and to those that I travel with. I am running from a dark past, so I am following the path of the survivor. And I throw myself into the middle of the fray to shield my friends, but truly I am doing it so I can feel pain, because that pain is what releases me from all the anguish of my past. Currently, I am on a mission trying to find clues to a vision that I saw that could possibly bring forth the safety of our world and prevent it from being destroyed.
That is well summed up. To be clear, Adam Lawson, the creator of Asunder, helped us level up. And in the email with the instructions on how to level up Pyrus, he wrote at the bottom, "You can now handle anything." That's so overpowered. As the keeper, I hate it so much, but I also love it. And I'm really curious to see if you can. So let's see if you can handle everything based on what happened last time. And here is what happened last time. Well, our seekers started following some glowing mushrooms and ferns into the jungle. The lights seemed to cast a spell on them and lead them deeper and deeper. Nero was able to break the spell just barely to cut off one of the bioluminescent mushrooms, which attracted the plant weaver, Nastasa. Having built the petrified temple where the party was headed, she was obsessed with the balance between death and life, but mainly the death part. After begging the seekers to enjoy death with her, Onyx and Sonia complied by killing her, burying a piece of glass into her eye and pressing her head into Sonia's spiked club using gravity. Pyrus relieved her of her root seeker armor that allowed her to burrow into the ground. They followed the remaining glowing path to the petrified temple, where comatose, brainwashed insect weavers freely killed each other and otherwise just oddly watched the seekers. Pyrus noticed his old tribal mentor, Master Hunter Tam, fairly dormant, insentient, and trapped inside a Venus flytrap near a dozen other captives. He had Fester, a child insect weaver bonded to a stink bug, help guide him to this cult's prison. Little did he know, Onyx recognized him too as the man who had escorted him to Sky City from the Black Isle when he was a child and his parents died. He brought it up. I didn't bring it up. He brought it up. Through Tam's not so dormant pack mind, the seekers teamed up to relieve Tam of his prison. Here's what happened. Nira began proselytizing that she was in fact the great martyr, not Yansok, at the top of the temple in his Alcazar. Sonia acted as Nira's hype woman as Pyrus and Onyx targeted the plant weaver who was bonded with the Venus flytrap. Pyrus burrowed underground and Onyx attacked from above, the two of them flattening the weaver like a hydraulic press. It's amazing. Amazing teamwork, amazing gameplay, amazing roleplay. With Master Hunter Tam freed, the truth of the past was revealed and a brief nostalgic reunion occurred. It was very sweet. Sonia had a reunion of her own with Lemrek, a co-artifact hunter. After a few mild threats from both Nira and Sonia, Lemrek easily relinquished his key card to his old crush, Sonia. This would have given the Seekers access to Yonsak's private chambers and the wellspring behind his room, but the Seekers charged up the ziggurat, provoking more guards to try and stop them. Thing is, though, it's tough to have guards in your death cult when, because of the whole death cult of it all, they're more than willing to jump to their death. Which is what they did after seeing the Seekers in action with their new teammate, sentient and effective Master Hunter Tam. They were essentially out of the woods, they thought, until Yansok's Weta beetle made her appearance. Not a lucky, an enormous insect of terrifying proportions, began making her way down the ziggurat steps toward the troublemaking Seekers. The petrified crisscrossing wood of the living gate parted to let her through. That is where we will part the veil of reality, and that is where we wind up. We are on the steps of the Ziggurat Temple with Nadalaki very confidently and slowly stalking you all. As I remember, you fairly easily dealt with the guards, but you are a bit worse from the whole skyship travel thing. You're here merely to activate the seed of Gaia, but have run into a bunch of dangers in between. And I don't know that any of you have had a rest yet. So you have taken some damage. You're all rife with discord. You're all rife with strain, discord. You're experiencing a bunch of chaos addiction, Nira. So knowing all of that, you do see this enormous Weta beetle making way for you, and you've been told that this beetle is actually extremely, extremely powerful. what would you like to do?
Well, first, I want to make sure Master Hunter Tam gave me a small wooden beetle, right?
He did.
That was, yes. And I just want to make sure, I stashed him in my living gear, which is my stash pocket, where I carry things that are somewhat contraband, I guess you could call it. So my wooden beetle's in there chilling out.
Yep.
So Onyx opens up his living gear, his little living fungus there, and just checks on the little beetle, gives him just a little scrub. And then
Okay.
back in, make sure he's all there.
The beetle is all there. Yes, it is.
We are in combat.
Yeah.
You know what?
Onyx is
Sometimes-
essentially counting his coins. He's looting before the battle is over, which is a choice.
I want to run ahead and put myself between the Weta Beetle and the rest of the party.
Perfect. You can. So we'll call that. Is that all you want to do? Is that a fast action then?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. Apparently you can handle anything now. So Pyrus, feeling just the. Yeah, I'm not snarky at all about that, but just feeling the intense pack hunter confidence that Master Hunter Tam with you, that he's instilling in you. You run up to the front of the beetle. Do you say anything to the beetle to taunt him, to make him target you first?
Nothing. I just growl at him.
Love it. Awesome. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Fast actions. Yeah, go ahead, Sonia.
Is this a fast action? I want to use Strength and Essence. It's a healing thing. I would like to heal. I have many damages.
Yes, that would be a fast action. So basically a fast action is movement is either movement or an action, and then a slow action is a movement and an action. And that's the basic thing of it. So yeah, you can totally use, what did you call it? Strength and Essence?
Yes, it's the Strength and Essence. So basically I use an action to heal damage equal to my healing rate. So what I want to do is I kind of look over at Palm and he's like, yeah, do the thing. And I kind of and I just literally start licking my wounds.
Amazing. Yes, that's very jaguar cat-like. Just for frame of reference, how much health do you have, and how much health or how much damage had you taken, and then how much are you healing?
Cool. So my health went up to 18 and my healing rate was 3. I don't know if that actually adjusts, but my damage is 11. I don't like that at all. Not a little bit.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you were really close. The healing rate is now, if you're at 18, it's a fourth. Your healing rate is a fourth of what it is. So it's rounded down. So you're at 4. You can heal 4. You can take away 4 points of damage. So yeah, we have Onyx kind of just looking inside his shirt at his weird fungus. We've got Sonia licking herself. Pyrus seems to be the only one invested in perhaps even fighting this beetle, unless Nira, you'd like to do something.
I also walk the bonded path with Sonia, my companion, and I too would like to strengthen essence. But not only does the ability of strengthen essence heal damage, it also has this little thing. See, I may have used chaos to make armor out of vines that cause discord to all those around me, and it lasts for an hour, so I believe I'm still wearing it.
I believe you are.
It expended my essence power because that was a level 1 and I only get 1 level 1 slot. But Strength and Essence says if you heal and then you also use an essence power within 1 turn, you do not expend a use of that power. So I'm thinking I can get, even though I already used up my essence power slot, I could do an essence power next turn if I heal this turn.
I love it, and I would love to see what your chaos path, your essence power has in store for us. So, how are you? You're strengthening your essence. What does that look like for Nira, who is bonded to essentially chaos?
Yes, I curl up like a roly-poly, and it's almost like my exterior looks like just a gray shell closing in on itself, but really I'm just tucking into a little ball. And you'll note that I've already gained a bunch of discord, which makes me smell weird. There's like a
Yes.
and if you look at me, it's sort of like the world is wibbly wobbly all around me. That's
Yes.
my understanding of discord is.
Yes. That's pretty right. Yeah, objectively, it's difficult to look right at you. It's also all everyone else's normal grounded senses kind of just go haywire. It's like malfunction when it comes to experiencing Nira.
Yeah, so I'm wibbly wobbly and roly poly.
Okay, so what the rest of the cult, and we'll just call it the death cult. That's how you're interpreting all of this right now. The death cult is merely, once again, just watching. You've dispatched with a bunch of guards, or dispensed with a bunch of guards pretty quickly. But at the top, you have seen Yansok. Let's see Yansok one more time. Becca in his throne. And he, unlike this picture, he's a bald, very wide person, but it's wide and muscular. It's almost like the way demon hunter skin is fierce and leathery and almost stone-like, hard, difficult to pierce. But it looks more like the chitin or the carapace of a beetle. And he's sitting there, and you see him clasp his hands together and say. You shall not be so freely in my grasp. My wetter beetle, Nadalaki, will take you down in honor of our group, in honor of our tribe. You have made quite the showing for yourself, but we do not abide this troublesome nature. Do we, my people? And this cult that had previously been very intrigued with what Nira had to say on the steps look up to Yansok, and this is the most animated you've ever seen them, and they just start cheering, Yansok, Yansok, Yansok. It's as if some strength is coming back into them. Now both Yansok and Nadalaki will take slow actions, but that is not before Master Hunter Tam gets to go. And what he wants to do is he sees his protege Pyrus run up the steps, use himself as a target, narrow his eyes right at the insect. I was about to say beast, and he says to himself, "That's my boy." And he let's see, he comes up to Pyrus and he draws his obsidian knife and he puts his hand on Pyrus's shoulder. And Pyrus, you feel this energy. You actually feel a bit of Master Hunter Tam's essence join yours, and you now have a +10 bonus to your health. So when you just go ahead and add +10 bonus.
That's amazing.
Yeah, demon hunters are freaking cool. But now having done that, so he looks at Pyrus and says, "Just like the old times." Right?
Yes. Just like the old times.
And they share a smile as they turn their attention back up to Nadalaki. And Nadalaki runs down the steps, spurred on by the vicinity of both of these demon hunters, and she strikes out. Give me 1 second. She towers over both of you, by the way. She's slower than you think she should be, but she is dragging a huge body behind her. So let's see if she hits. So I'm looking at you first, Pyrus. You were the one who glared at her. 18 on the die, +6 is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Okay, well, we're going to get into what 8. Okay, so this is 12 points of damage. All right. But here's what she's got. She's got these weird bendy cricket legs that bend backwards. It looks like she could jump and pounce on you. She's chosen not to. Her abdomen, she's kind of standing like this. I'm lucky that my hand can do this, but she's standing like this with her head right here. And her chest and her thorax are, it's if you imagine a bee, but a bee that kind of stands up like a centaur, her entire abdomen is spiky like a dungeon torture chamber thing, like with as if with nails, but they're actually horns. It is bloody as hell all over, and there are bits of skin and gray matter, tongues, flesh, spindly bits, just dripping from her abdomen on those spikes, and she has mandibles, not to mention that. And so she has attacked you with her mandibles. She hit for 12 damage. Now we have to see if she has grabbed you. If she grabs you, the next turn she'll be able to slam you into her abdomen.
Before she does that, can I do my triggered action to exhaust my enemy?
Yes! Amazing. Sure. Yeah.
So it's a strength or agility attack roll against your strength. So I am going to use my strength, which is 13.
Okay. And do I roll?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, you roll. Okay.
I roll.
All right. She's very strong. She's 16. But everything you do with the Demon Hunter Tam right next to you, you do with one boon.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yes. You have to be in a range with him, but you are, so.
Okay, so then that is a 3. I rolled a 10 plus a 3 for my strength, and then a 3 on the die. What does that do?
Oh my gosh! Okay, all you have to do is meet or beat. You barely got it. But yes, so as Nadalaki is grasping you with her spiky mandibles,
I spit in her eye.
Yeah, you spit in her eye, and the spit and the grasping of you, you're channeling your essence into your own body, and somehow you're siphoning her essence into you, and she feels that. So does she take damage?
No, she is fatigued for 1 minute.
Whoa, okay, awesome. So fatigued means fatigue. By the way, Chris, because I think you have this update, it's an affliction. Fatigue is so just so you know, she is now afflicted in a specific way. She's fatigued. All attack rolls and challenge rolls with 1 bane. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's now fatigued as you've siphoned her essence. And but let's see if she actually does grab you. So this will be, I'll have to roll strength, and you can defend what I'm trying to get, either between your agility or your strength. Okay. So tell me what number I'm trying. Oh, I got the die.
My strength, which is a 13.
Not gonna do it. Okay, so it's an 11. She has not grabbed you, but you are not out of the woods yet. Yansok is also going to target you, and he very casually just makes a small hand motion, and from it seems like nowhere, crawling up the ziggurat steps on the sides where you are, just swarming into you, crawls there. There's just a ton of tiny little beetles, and you don't even, there's no roll. It just, at the end of the round, which is right after this, they crawl into you. Let's see if they burrow. So this will be another strength check, but I'm just trying to get a 10, and I didn't. I got a 6. So you can see them trying to break through your Demon Hunter skin and crawl underneath your skin. It doesn't quite happen. You use your essence and the siphoned essence from Nadalaki to strengthen your skin and leather it up. And the tiny little beetles are not strong enough, but you do take 1d6 damage. That's a rough turn for you, Pyrus.
1d6. So I roll the
roll the damage.
Okay, that is a 1.
Oh, lucky dog. Okay, great. So now we're back to seekers who want to do fast actions.
How far is was it Nagalaki?
Nadalaki with a D.
Nadalaki.
Yeah. So she's you could get to her, but you would have to take a movement.
Okay. Well, and she's afflicted with something. Has a little bit of
She's
affliction.
afflicted. Yeah, she's fatigued now. She's very tired.
Okay. Well, in that case, Onyx is gonna do what Onyx does and fights dirty. So fighting dirty. When I deal damage to a creature suffering from affliction, I deal 1d6 extra damage.
Oh shoot! It was you. Sorry, I thought that was Chris who benefited from afflicted creatures. Oh
no.
my gosh! It's
no.
Okay. So how are you fighting dirty?
Well, this is what I'd like to do. So because I am Onyx and I am lighter than air and I move very, very fast with my agility and speed, that means I can get to her pretty quick, right? With that, like a melee attack.
Oh, like to charge, basically? Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do with this dirty fighting is I'm going to take my bone whip and I'm going to leap up to her with the bone whip and hook it around her neck and jab in the crystal shards that are in the bone whip into her neck as I pull back on the whip. Basically asphyxiating her with crystal shards digging into her neck.
Dang! Amazing. I love it. That's very insane. Let's see her. You're trying to get. Let's see if you hit. Because she's afflicted, you get extra damage, or you get to roll a boon.
1d6 extra damage.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say you get a boon because because you're coming from above, which kind of surprises her.
Oh yeah. That's going to be 14 on the dice.
Yeah.
And a 2. So what's that, a 16?
16. You do all of those things. So you alight into the air and describe for me. So is the whip itself made out of like an animal skin, like
It's a-
hide? Or is it
it's a bone whip.
Okay, so it's like
it's
spinal
hard.
cord?
Yeah. So it's hard, but it's bendy. So I can and because I've got Blyce crystal like jabbed in all the way through it.
Totally.
So because I can like manipulate the gravity, I don't even necessarily need to hold it. So what I can do is leap with this as the bone whip, like just kind of just levitating over my hands, come up and then just drop the whip under her neck, pull up like this.
Yeah. That takes
jabbing crystal shards in there, and then tying it up, maybe like a noose, and just.
Yeah, like you're now on the back of her neck.
And look at my bro Pyrus noose. Good one.
Yeah. Where are you in reference to her? Are you on her back now? Like
I'm on her
riding her
back.
like
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. I also love that if the bone whip is a spinal cord of bones of a huge creature, that they're not actually connected by what you might like rope or vines or anything. They're held together in place by Blyce itself, and somehow this Blyce has been trained to attract to each other, almost like magnets. So the whip just looks like a magnetized spinal cord wrapping around her. Yes. Not to mention with spiky crystals on the end. How much damage do you do to her?
So that's going to be 2d6s. That's going to be 7.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So she's wrapped around. I think she's grabbed, but let's see if she's grabbed. So it's going to depend on your. She's huge, and I don't think you are huge. So that means I'm going to say she is grabbed since you succeeded so much. But if she moves, you'll move with her, which I think you don't mind. Honestly, it kind of makes sense. You're mounting her. But she's grabbed. So now she's double afflicted. Who's next?
Is it top of the round again?
Top of the round, yeah. Onyx was first.
I'd like to take a fast action, and I'd like to use my spiked rock club and take a swing right at her center mass.
Amazing. You get a boon because of Tam's proximity to you. So swing away. Are you targeting anything or doing any of those cool melee weapons?
I'm trying to go for
melee
like
attack?
I'm not going to do one of the cool melee attacks, but for flair purposes, I'm trying to go for like one of the joints underneath one of her claws that looks soft.
Yes. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, let's see if you hit.
That's 10. Strength, right? Add strength to my
Yes, add
attack roll?
strength to
Okay.
your yeah.
So that's a 13 plus 6. That is a 19.
A 19 totally hits. Yeah, you get her in her knee, maybe her front knee. So let's see how much damage that does.
Do I still get that extra d6 because me and Tam are connected?
Yes, you do.
Okay. That is 7.
7 total?
7 total.
Okay, amazing. Wow, y'all are getting 2 7s in a row. Okay.
And on a quick rule question, does my healing rate also go up because my health went up 10?
That is a good question. I'm gonna say yes, because it's always just a quarter of what your health is, and even though that's bonus health, while you still have the bonus health, yeah.
Cool. And then I would, as a triggered action, I would like to use my shake it off. And
I will say you did take damage, but no, your health doesn't change the health. So yeah, go ahead. It's updated.
Cool. Then I would like to use my triggered action to use shake it off, and then I want to use my heal on this.
Oh,
turn.
Amazing. Okay, so for a triggered action, something does have to trigger it. So I'll say the next time she hits you, you'll be able to use your triggered action.
Got it.
Yeah,
next time she hits me.
Yeah, so your triggered action, you can use it as your action if you want, but you already used your action. Otherwise, something does have to happen where you're like, because otherwise you're like shaking. It's like, what are you shaking off?
Cool. No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
So next
I'll take
time,
that back.
Don't worry. She's going to attack you. Sonia or Nira, would you like to do anything for a fast action after hibernating for a turn?
Let me jump in there. Okay, Nira curled into a ball, takes this moment to heal, and then feels the chaos within her regenerate. And she starts to create a chaos servitor. This is a semi-living manifestation of pure chaos in the form of a compelled small chaos beast in the area. So what I want to do, it's going to manifest within medium range on a solid surface. So on the stairs just below the Weta beetle, I want to create, it's like a medium size, like the size of a cat scorpion made out of like a swirling gray and blue mist with a long spiked tail coming up and ready to stab, full of poisonous venom that can skitter up the stairs easily and move too quickly around the Weta beetle for it to be able to do much about it as I turn my energy inwards and focus.
Oh my gosh. So you've created a chaos beast.
Now I must either take 2 damage or 1 discord.
Yes. What would you like to take?
Oh my gosh. Discord is so much fun. I'll just take the damage for now.
How many, where are you with Discord?
Discord, I'm at 5.
Okay. And what's your strength?
11.
Okay. So you just need 6 more and you'll have a chaos break. A Discord break. Okay. So so now you have 5, right?
Yeah.
And every time you do use chaos, you just automatically gain Discord, I think.
I get to choose. I mean,
okay.
I can take Discord if it fills your heart with joy.
It fills my heart with joy. You know, it fills my heart with joy. I mean, everyone else is going to be taking damage, so your Discord just like
Discord in, and I like it.
And then when you gain Discord, you get to roll a d20, and if the number rolled is less than your new Discord score, we get to roll in the Chaos Mutations table.
Oh, good. That sounds fun. I like it. Okay. Should I do that now?
Yeah.
I'm going digital today. Okay, high number. 7. And it's 6.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. By the skin of your teeth, your entire body is revolting. It's like drinking too much alcohol and it wants to throw up. But you just have this enormous craving to keep it inside, and you just close your eyes, and when you open them, you still look kind of messed up, but you look still like Nira, and your strength and your stamina is withholding. So describe what this Chaos Scorpion beast does.
Okay. Well, his duration is 1 minute, and I call upon my scorpion beast to crawl up the leg of the weta beetle and stab it in its abdomen.
Ooh.
And just hang. Its pincer will just hang from the tail and go into the abdomen in between some of the segmented sections and just stay there.
Cool. I want the scorpion beetle to make an attack. Not scorpion beetle, scorpion chaos beast. And you know what's great about the Asunder, just so you know, the Keeper's Guide comes with a bestiary. So there are stats for a chaos beast. It's pretty great. I know. Chaos beast, it's on page 122. I don't want to get too much into it, but I do want to see what these cats. So we'll call this a. Wait. Oh my gosh, there's actually only options for a huge chaos beast, which is incredible. No. We get smaller. Okay, large, medium. Would you call this a small or a tiny?
It says small.
Small. I like small as well. So you can add for this sting attack. You can add. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this we'll call it, one of the attacks that it says is called Rend, and I love that because you get to roll +6, but also with 2 boons if it's a melee or short range attack. And then if you hit, it does 2d6 damage. And I love that because it's chaos, it's a tool of the gods. So it can literally warp reality / rend it however it wants. So it can tear into the fabric of the things that are. Physics-wise, it would be the mere atoms. It can shift around. So yeah, it would have no problem. No matter what the armor is or the physical makeup of something, it could get to its very core and mess with it.
I could have made it a bird. I could have made it a virus. It's chaos, baby.
It's chaos. But it's a scorpion. So roll a d6 with 2 boons, and pour not a
d20.
Lucky d20, yeah, +6 with 2 boons.
16 and 2 is the boon, so 18.
Yes. Okay. Totally. You rend. Not a lucky. Roll 2d6 for damage.
7 damage.
Y'all. Okay. All right.
Nira turns to the crowd and says, "Cheer for me, you inert, pitiful, and insect beings." And I imagine that some of them stir. Like one guy in the back's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, exactly. There's not much response. They're kind of zoned out and chanting, Yan Sok. But you look, not a lucky crumbles. What?
Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to say, Beetle, you're not a lucky today.
Oh, seeker point! How dare you use the name that I carefully crafted against me? The keeper said. Yeah, that's a seeker point. I'm gonna take a seeker point.
Thank God. My dad jokes can earn the seeker points.
Yes, bring on the bad jokes. Sonia, would you like to take a fast session? What? Sorry.
Seeker points are great for turning them into boons, which is a d6 on a roll. Yeah.
Yeah, or you can use it to use a power that you might not have room for, or that you've already spent. If you've already spent all your powers, you can use it to spend a power again, or translate it into a boon.
Oh, it's gonna be a power. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. All right, Sonia, do you want to take a fast action?
No, I'd like to take a slow action, but I would like to do it faster than slow.
Okay, I mean that's fair. But Natalaki is going to Natalaki and what's his name? Yansok are going to take slow actions no, they're going to take fast actions because Natalaki doesn't have to do anything to do this. So but first, Master Hunter Tam. Gosh, I almost forgot. All right, let's just see if he's just going to attack. He has a 4, 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. It totally hits. He's 2d6. Y'all, I rolled a 6 and a 1. That's 7. That's crazy. 28. Okay, so he's done exactly 7 times 4. She's taken exactly 7 times 4 points of damage. That's 28. So now Natalaki's going to attack Pyrus once more because she has figured that you're kind of going down. Plus 6 with a boon. That is not great. 10, 13. Does a 13 hit?
My armor or defense is 14.
No. Okay, so Natalaki. I mean, she's just had the literal Asunder shit kicked out of her, and she's like somehow bleeding essence now with this stabby stab from the scorpion, the chaos scorpion. You've hindered her knee, so she's kind of crumbled in the front, and this all happened so quick, right? One turn is 6 seconds. So as she kind of falls, she tries to bite you one more time, but she just swings so wide. You're just not where you were. She was not expecting to have her knee cut out from under her. But Yansok.
Could I use my triggered action there?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Yes, that's a perfect example of what would trigger an action. So in the insect weaver, Yansok is just going to kind of make one of these nefarious movements, and when he does, the beetles who are already swarming on top of you and on Master Hunter Tam, they need to make a will against your strength. So I'm going to roll this plus 4. What's your strength, Pyrus?
13.
13. 18 plus 4, that's 22 for sure. They do 3d6 points of damage as they wind up giving up trying to burrow underneath your skin, and they just start munching on you. It's a hungry. Yeah, it's bad. But it also says in the rules, I just want to be honest, it says if you get a 20 plus, which I did get a 22, the hungry swarm is very hungry, and you do an extra 2d6, which isn't so bad because the first 3 was 5, so that's 6 plus 2 more, so 16.
Hold on, you got 10 extra life right now. You're fine.
16 damage.
It's a lot of numbers.
Oh, wait, you already took a bunch.
What
Didn't Adam say you can handle anything?
I mean, I'm still
right?
up.
Like,
I'm still up, guys. I'm still up.
Oh
I'm
my
actually
God.
still up, but
Wow.
it's
Wow.
not looking good.
Okay, Sonia, what would you like to do?
Let me explain what I would like to do. Okay, I'm an assassin. I'm a huntress. So what I would like to do is I look at Palm and I do this, and Palm starts stalking around. So there's all this action. Then you got Yansok doing his like creepy thing, and I want us to go apart around the action that's happening here, and then go in from the sides and attack Yansok while he's not attention.
Oh my gosh! That is a
it.
perfect example of what a slow move can be. So you're waiting for the right moment, and you do wind up being last, but it's for a really good reason and a wonderful strategic plan with your bond mate, Palm. So I'm gonna say, yeah. What do you have stats for Palm, by the way?
I don't.
Okay, we need to fix that.
Jaguar.
Jaguar for sure. Actually, what's cool about Asunder is they give you in the bestiary, they kind of give you a tiny, small, medium, large, huge, and then they give you the like the qualifier plant, beast, chaos beast, whatever, insect weaver, and then you get to kind of come up with they give you the stats and the numbers, but you come up with what the attacks are, the defenses, the special powers, the look of that creature by yourself. So really, you're just looking for an animal. And I'm going to call Palm a medium animal. He's a size 1 animal. And I'll screenshot this and send it to you. How about that?
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so basically, Palm is going to lunge, and I'm going to like mimic that lunge. And Palm will go in, try to grab, like pierce, grab, back foot. And I'm going to take my club and just my spiked club and just kind of do one of those like Brad Pitt, like jump up and then slam down.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So you're flanking him. He's surprised. So you can have a boon for both you and Palm to attack this guy. And Palm is on his way. So roll to attack first. You're looking.
So that to attack is 11 plus 2. 13. Oh, no, wait. Is it just... Sorry. I rolled an 11 on the die.
Awesome. And then you get to roll a D6 for the boon and add whatever you get to...
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a 4. So 15.
Yeah, that'll hit for sure. And Palm...
Okay. Can I have beast aspect? Or had I already been beast aspected?
Describe to me what beast aspect is.
That is +2 perception, +2 speed, and a D6 extra damage.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's just part of you now.
Yeah.
Because when you're with your creature, you take on qualities of your bondmate. You shift in between. So what did you attack with, by the way?
My club, my spike club.
Yeah, your spike club. So it's like the sinews in your arms are springy, just like a jaguar, and you're able to just faster in time than it's like pouncing. So you've taken that on from Palm, and you do get another D6. So go ahead and roll that damage. What would that be then?
Okay, that was an 8 plus 2. That is 10.
10. Okay, we're climbing up from 7. Perfect. And then Palm's attack is going to...
All right. Oh my God! Do I also get a boon? Yeah,
you totally get a boon.
Check this out. 19 plus 3 plus 3.
25? Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, you totally hit. I'm going to say that's really crazy. That's such a high number, and it's 14 higher than the defense, which is more than double the defense. So I'm going to say you can roll double damage dice.
Oh, thank you. It's all right. So
it's double her defense. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there you go. So now I get a D6 plus a D6, but it says here that natural weapon was
1d6 plus 2. So roll 2d6 and add 2 to it.
Got it. That also is a 10.
Dang. Okay. All right. Okay. So here's what happens. She's not dead, but she crumbles to the ground because you kind of it's like you slapped her.
This was Yansok though, right?
Oh, you attacked Yansok. Oh dang. Oh no, Yansok.
Oh, he's so dead.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so you did 20 damage to Yansok. Okay. Oh man.
I looked around and was like, who's in charge of this?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Yansok. Yeah. Insect weavers are not as formidable as their bondmates necessarily. Yeah, they're like, for reference, a huge insect is a size 3. An insect weaver is like technically a size half, which means one human for purposes of reference. And then the difficulty for a huge insect is 50, and the insect weaver's difficulty is 10. So I'm just telling you the mechanics. I think the audience would like to know. It's really cool and different the way that they're doing these mechanics and difficulty classes and everything. But this was not expected, and he laughs. He breaks down. He's bleeding everywhere, like the scratches and the claws. Your club. It's like. I mean, he's bleeding from his chest, his side, his gooey parts, even down his leg. There's a rip, a gash, and he crumbles onto the steps. The beetles remove themselves from you guys. You can see his eyelids fluttering, and Natalaki grimaces at you and leaves. When Natalaki leaves, you can't take a triggered action, but the demon hunter Tam can, because you already took your. No, this. Yeah, this would be the same. Whatever. He's just going to take it. Same round. Yeah, 14. Yeah, 14 will do it. So dang. Natalaki's going to take some more damage. 11 plus 2 is 13. Okay. All right.
What do you mean we're OP?
I know. Okay, so you can see they're retreating or doing their best to retreat. Demon Hunter Tam takes one last snag at Natalaki with his obsidian blade, and the Chaos Beast is still entrapped inside the thorax folds. Yansok, his eyelids fluttering, laughs and says, all right, I yield. If it is my time, then it is my time. But I warn you, if you kill me, you kill this entire people. I am keeping them safe. Hell's on the planet. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You clearly love destruction.
I hold his head, neck down onto the ground without actually hurting him. I just want to put him down. And I looked at everyone who's over there retreating. Like, he said something about protecting this town.
Controlling them. He's pretending that they need him because it's all that he has left. I want to walk over and send my Chaos Beast to hover its little pointer tail right up in between his eyes, just threateningly.
Oh my God. Okay. Your beast does what you command it to. It's right there. He gets this wave of nausea from the chaos, and let's see, his will might be not great at the moment. Yeah, he just vomits.
Pitiful.
On himself, his kind of evacuating everything that was in his stomach, and in his mess, he wipes it off and says, "What can I do?"
I thought he was
Release
a
these
martyr.
people from your hold on them. You call yourself a death cult leader, and here you lie in your own filth. You're no one's leader.
If this death cult disgusts you so much, you are not a child of Asunder. You know what this world is. I say I am protecting them. More would die if it were not for me. They are insect weavers. We are insect weavers. We are shunned. We are tossed aside. Yes, some die, but more live. If death is what you wish for me, I would love to be rid of my obligations. I'm tired of playing both sides.
Hmm.
Do we want to kill this guy?
Or do we kill him? I don't know.
I feel bad now.
I'm still on Nagalaki's back, right? Like, just kind of riding, looking around.
Yeah, he
Yes.
walked off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nadalaki came back to Yansak, and yeah, if you wanted to be writing, I guess she would try to shake you up a little, but her main goal is to get to her bondmate and help if she can. So she's just kind of nearby.
Well, in that case, what I'm going to do is if she's trying to help Yansak, I'm just going to lay it on a little bit thick. He's over here pleading for his life, but I'm going to say, okay, Yansak, I know you want us to let you live, but Nagasaki or whatever this thing's name is not gonna live anymore. And open up my living gear for Master. I look at Master Tam first and give him a little wink, and he nods.
Yeah, he does.
And the little wooden beetle that he gave me, I just use my manipulation of gravity to have the beetle come out and just work its way as I pull on the bone whip and open Nagalucky's mouth. The beetle goes in. Nagalucky digests it, and well,
Yeah.
that's it.
So yeah, you were that happens exactly as you said. You had no idea what the beetle was for, and Tam had told you use this only in times of great in just dire straits and great need. What happens is the beetle animates. You can see it animate. It does, like you said, you put it down Nadalaki's throat. You're able to get it pretty far down, and then the beetle shot all the way back out of her throat and into your hand, still animated, its legs kind of trembling and moving and scurrying just in the air as you watched it. And Nadalaki looks at you now. So Nadalaki, you basically have kind of, in a way, for this time, you can understand her like a bondmate. And Yansak screams, and I won't do that to protect everyone's ears, but you have rent his bondmate from him and taken that essence for yourself. Tam says, "What have you done?" I said in times of need, he had all but surrendered. I stole this from him at a very opportune moment. He's whispering to you so that Yansak, well, he's busy. Yansak is busy screaming, crying, wailing, healing.
Master Tam, I thought this was to kill the beetle. I didn't know.
Well, I didn't know either. I just knew that it was powerful. My instinct is, I don't know much about this artifact. This could last forever. This could last a minute. I have no idea. But you are now, it seems, in control of this mount. Look at her. She's looking to you. She's not even concerned anymore with her bondmate.
Onyx just sort of pets, because I'm still on her back.
Yeah.
So Onyx just sort of pets her as she's kind of turned and looking at me, and I'm like, do a little this, and she does that. Look at Tam. I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? Do I ride her around? I mean, what am I, can we use her?
You would have to ask. I don't even know why you're here, my boy. Can you use her? I don't see how a giant insect would not be useful, but you have just harmed a human in the most cruel way.
I want to continue to threaten Yansuk. Right?
Okay, Yansuk. Ah!
As he's moaning and wailing on the ground as his bondmate has been rendered to him.
Yeah.
You thought you could not lose anymore, and now you see that you can.
Yes.
I present you with two options. You may bow before us and have us kill you for mercy, or you may choose to guide us to the wellspring, which is what we seek.
Take the wellspring. Give me. This is not the same man who you were talking to before. You can have anything you want. I'll take you there.
Nira. Tell him to tell everybody you're the new leader.
Yes, and I put my boot on his neck and I twist. Tell them all who their leader is. Nero Wayfinder.
Yes, whatever you say.
Onyx, can you use your gravity
I
level
was just-
to lift this guy up and have him be like floating in the air, just sort of like limply,
Well,
and have him float as he
Yes.
yells to the crowd below?
Yes, I will do that, and I will do it because I have, since I'm on, I can never say my now bonded beetle's name.
Not a
But
lucky.
Not a lucky. I'm gonna turn Not a lucky and face this crowd of people as I raise Yansok up as his limp body's just kind of right, because Not a lucky's pretty big, right? Like
Oh yeah.
we're
Yeah,
up
she's
there.
huge. Yeah.
So he's limp next to his once bonded creature, who I'm on top of and mounted, while Nier is up there just chanting to this crowd of people.
Okay. And Yansok says, I relinquish there is a new champion for the insect weavers, a new great martyr. No longer will your chant be Yansok. It shall heretofore become Nira. And everyone,
Nira.
yeah.
Throws her harpoon over her head.
And
I
she
make
holds-
Natalaki's all Natalaki's like whatever those little legs just sort of like clap each other.
Totally. Yeah. By the way, she's still pretty broken and like battered. So like as she's doing this, some chaos, some blood, like stuff is just like clattering around. But you know what? The crowd loves it. She's giving them exactly what they want. The broken man of Yansok is at your mercy, at your whim, as you hold him above the crowd, and he just tilts his head and starts crying. He says, "There, I've done what you've asked. If we must go to the wellspring, I'll take you. Just if you can find a way." I hesitate to even ask this because you are exactly what I would expect from Asunder. But if you could find a way to, I need her back. And on that, we'll cut to a break.
We're so baller.
Yeah.
So
Oh
OP.
my god.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, hang out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do a giveaway of this custom leather-bound journal. When we come back from the break, I'm going to mail it to somebody. We're going to do a giveaway in the Twitch chat. So don't go anywhere. We're coming back in exactly 10 minutes from now. Let's see. So that's going to be 7:31 Pacific time. Stay tuned.
The world is broken. Broken by the gods who gave it life, then abandoned it. We have been left to fend for ourselves, our divine essence bonding with the plants, which we reshaped into weapons, bonding with the sea, which then reshaped us. Next was the insects, and then the beasts of the land. We found remnants of the gods, chaos, the power to transform reality, but it was not meant for us to wield. The secret societies, with both noble and selfish goals, have tried to control it. Something has changed. Gaia has awoken from her slumber, and Asunder has begun to devour itself. The Naga have betrayed the Alliance. Demons flood the Black Isle, and the dead have begun to rise. Most deny the end is coming. We've seen the signs, cannot turn back. We are the Seekers, and we will find the answers wherever they take us. Our story can be your story.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for sticking around and welcome back. And if you're just joining us because you're watching live, oh my gosh, I am so happy for you to have found this stream because we are playing Asunder. It is a brand new RPG system, and today is the day where it goes live on Kickstarter. So please go check it out. If you scroll down either on Twitch or YouTube, you'll find a link to Asunder, or you can go to bit.ly/AsunderRPG is the short way to get there. Just search for Asunder on Kickstarter, and I'm sure you'll find it. Well, without further ado, we are going to be giving away something from Dragonburn Designs. I'm trying to find an image, but I'll just show you. I'll just hold it up. This is what we're giving away this evening. It is a custom wood-burned, leather-bound journal. Thanks so much to Dragonburn Designs for donating this to us so that we could give it away to someone in chat. And right now, let's see. Oh my gosh. I told people to type !Reverie in the Twitch chat to be entered to win. And we have 11 people entered. But I'm going to stall because I see Shadow Dragon and Dostoevsky. And thanks for subscribing, also, and Reverie and Critter Nation. Oh my gosh. Type your name in. We've got 13 eligible now. Get in there. If you would like, you have to be willing to give me your shipping address. No one but me will see it. So I pinky swear I won't do anything weird with it. I'm just going to send you a journal. And I'll private message you for that. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, today's the day. Okay, let's do it. We're going to roll it. 3, 2, 1. ATLR has won. Oh man, congratulations. I'm going to be hitting you up for you to send me your deets so that we can send this little journal over to you. And without further ado, just want to send everybody one more time. Make sure you go to, it's not even updated, but bit.ly/AsunderRPG and find out more about the campaign in this incredible world. Without further ado, let's get back to it. Amy Vorpahl, Satine Phoenix, Jeremy Walker, and Chris Wu.
What just happened to
sorry.
the game?
Should have given you more warning.
Happened to the game?
Oh, the
game.
Amy, have we broken you?
I mean, it sounds like you're still. It sounds like you're still going to the wellspring. So like only half. Like, but yeah. Like now there's you guys. Like you saw in chat, and you definitely have stolen a death cult, and I don't like. I mean, look, there's an argument to be made that the DMs are not storytellers. The players are. DMs just build crazy playgrounds to play in, and but it's like, yeah, when the equipment is all broken, the slide becomes just a wild ride. I want to congratulate all the chat members who typed in Reverie for spelling it correctly. Reverie is one of my, I don't know, it's just an amazing word. It's so fun. And I actually got this, the title from, just indulge me a little bit, from the Nat King Cole song Stardust, which is a very old song, but there's a lyric, and this is where the title comes from. The lyric says, "Sometimes I wonder how I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you." And if you can imagine a dark deity saying those words, a dark deity, not really a deity, I guess, because there are no deities, but this really dark, some people worship her, this being, this I would say essence, but it's already a word that does mean something, but this kind of presence, this dark presence that somehow seems to have given life to the planet, but now she's saying these lyrics. It's quite an image to me. So thanks for indulging me. All right, now we're back to this crazy stuff. Y'all did, let's see, you lost some damage, you lost some discord, but what did you gain? A death cult. So
and a giant weta beetle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, like, this is totally, it's just really funny. Y'all level, I wanted you to level up. There was a really good reason. We want to see how great you all can be. Shut up, Amy.
No regrets, Amy. No regrets.
Okay,
we can level up fast. We got
y'all are like leveling up. I can't keep up. Oh gosh, I was like, surely a huge giant weta beetle. Okay. Enough. Because Buttface is hanging by the threads of Onyx's gravity. He's just pleaded once more. And the crowd, they're still kind of zombie-like in their chanting and in their eyes, but they've taken up the cheer and the chant of Nira.
That feels right.
So
Did you want me to say more? Should I orate to you, people?
If you're asking, if you're asking for advice, I would just limit your exposure to them. They, like, a little can go a long way.
I ignore him completely. You are free now. You can be whatever you desire. We will go throughout all of Asunder, not limited to New Gaia or this island alone. You can be anything. The insect weavers will be bestowed the gift of power from this moment forth.
As she's speaking, it's not much, but you see this man, broken, Yansok, this human bald, very large. His kind of sturdiness is shrinking, but he uses his strength to reach out and says, "No, please stop her, please. These are my people. They won't know what to do. You can't. You can't just give."
I smack him.
You will have the vote.
Not to
Everyone
hurt
will be
him, just to shut him
involved.
up. Kind of just.
We will budget by community. Say everyone will be involved in the governmental process. I'm creating my utopia here. No big deal, everybody. Fine. Anyway, go about your business. Go back to your families and tell them you love them, and they will only die if they wish to die. This is difficult. I don't know. We gotta play to their strengths.
Hey, Amy, how long does my temporary 10 hit points last?
That wasn't actually clear. I'm gonna say for until combat ends.
Oh, then I pass out.
Okay. Amazing.
Onyx, drop that dude and pick up Pyrus.
Perfect. That's exactly what happens.
Okay.
I got him.
Yansok takes a pretty hard fall, though, I would imagine.
Wait! Don't do it. I have Pyrus.
Oh, you have Pyrus.
Oh, you have Pyrus. Nice.
Oh,
I can grab him.
So I catch Yansok before he hits the ground and raise him back up.
Raise him back up. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
I can heal Pyrus.
How?
I've got a thing.
What is it? Awesome.
I have a bloodthorn.
Oh, right. Yes, you do.
Oh.
Yes, this is from Nastasa, the plant weaver you met in the forest. Remember?
The one that we killed.
You did wind up killing her, but not before she gave of herself and stabbed herself with a bloodthorn and imbued it with some healing. So the way that works is if you stab somebody with it, they can heal their healing rate.
Very confused. I looked down and
yeah. So yeah, you're right back up, Pyrus, and go ahead and add your healing rate to, or actually, since you were incapacitated, oh my gosh, dadgummit, it's these things. So what happens when you're incapacitated? You're back up to healing. I think you still heal that amount. So you take away, so actually you only go to the max of your health. You only max out and then you're incapacitated. So when you heal, just take that much away from the damage of your maximum health. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so don't go over my max health.
No.
Just go to my max and then subtract my healing rate.
Yeah, it only matters to go over it if in one blow it brings you to incapacitated, but we haven't got there, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, you're back up and you're conscious again. Master Tam says, you fought well. We all did. Who are these people that you have with you?
They are my companions. I have been traveling with them.
Hello.
Oh,
inside.
Everyone, this is Grandmaster Tam.
Master Tam.
A pleasure.
We know each other.
Yes. I think let's go into his Alcazar. This is, I guess, yours now, Nira. But there are a few things.
Come into my Alcazar then.
Yeah, come into your Alcazar. Very nice. Yeah, there are some things you need to know if you wish to lead these people, but if it's up to you. If the wellspring is what you seek, certainly that has power and danger of its own.
Master Tam, you trained Pyrus? As we're walking into
the Alcatraz. Yeah. I did. Sorry, Alcatraz. I'm so sorry. I think I've been saying Alcatraz this whole time. It's Alcazar. Y'all get it. Nagasaki, Alcazar.
These brilliant names.
These brilliant names. Yeah. I'm going to describe what it looks like to you, though. As you walk in, it's at the very top of the ziggurat-like stairs, and it's actually really small. It's made out of petrified wood. It's plopped on top of the ziggurat like a fruit on top of a gelatinous dessert. And this is where you assume Yansok lives. Now, calling it an Alcazar is doing a lot of heavy lifting for the place, because while the anatomy of the architecture is the same, which is basically a courtyard surrounded by a four-sided structure, usually 2 stories, it's all petrified wood from what you can tell, and in some places it is real stone. But the decoration, the arches, other ornate details, they've pretty much passed on and chipped away, just like the old trees they were made out of. And unlike an Alcazar, it's really a lot smaller. So normally it's like 5 rooms on one side, big ballrooms, that kind of thing. But really now what you're seeing is maybe one room here, 1 room there, 1 room on the backside, 3 or 4 areas that could be sealed off. And in the middle of the courtyard is just a small pool. And the pool itself is pretty stagnant, swamp-like. It's got its own ecosystem in it. And then towards the back, opposite the side you entered, it grows into basically the backyard, which is a huger, large, swamp-like pond. And at the edge of the pond, on the opposite side, once more, it looks like it falls off like an infinity edge on the other side. There is a small fire burning and lit in the room closest to the back.
Can I tell you all something? I've never had a home before. I mean, my family had a small hut on our farm, but this is mine. And I start just like frolicking around and splashing in the little small pool in the middle, which I imagine might be the wellspring. Nira's rough exterior fades away, and you see the childlike.
Master Hunter Tam actually looks at you and says that, I love that you can find joy in this. I think it was the lack of joy that they were able to use against me. I don't know what they were keeping me for, but I think they were planning to use me for something special.
I'm still frolicking.
Yansok, are you still holding on to him, Onyx?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think we were all moving, right?
Yeah.
So I'm still on the back of Nadaleki.
Okay.
And Yansok's basically just floating next to us.
Yeah, great.
As we're moving.
Tam says, if you have a moment before we make this creature, this shell husk of a man that you've made, take us down to the wellspring, there are a few things you should know about what you've inherited. At least what I was able to glean and what I can remember from when I first came to this island to recruit people. Remember, I was here essentially here to recruit others to help with the fight of the demons. Other islands besides those of the Black Isle, as you know, Pyrus and Onyx, they do not respect our fight of demons, and there have been more.
I'm sorry, I thought Onyx was from Sky City. How do you know him?
Onyx?
Oh, I believe we haven't. Yeah. Um, well, I am from Sky City. My family originates from Sky City, but my parents left Sky City at a very before I was born, and they went to the Black Isle. They were rebels of Sky City. They didn't like the major houses. They didn't like being from nobility. They wanted to. They wanted to help. They wanted to be part of a cause. They wanted to fight demons, and so they went to the Black Isle, and they joined a tribe. And
Onyx is my brother!
What? Why did you say that part, Onyx? That's all you had to say.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was born on the island, but I didn't know that. Well,
I really like this story.
I did
It was a
know.
good story. Thank you for the long story.
Yeah. Let's just say it was. I haven't told anyone that I had those roots, because technically I'm still from Sky City.
Well, all right. I guess our team is bonded together more than we ever imagined, eh?
But Pyrus and I are a little bit more bonded than the rest of you.
Okay, well, maybe we'll all become a family. That's our chosen family. Or
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Sonia and I out. Either way, it's fine. Master Tom.
Carry on.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt. That's very exciting. I'm happy you found your long lost brothers.
I have so many questions, but I will ask them after the wellspring.
Yes, that's a good idea.
But I have a lot of questions.
Well, we've got a lot of answers.
Yes, I would hope that you would allow me to. Give me a few seconds to let you know what you've gotten yourself into. From my understanding, with this cult, as you see, most of them are insect weavers, and as you might know, they are an oppressed people in Gaia, in New Gaia. The Council of Mothers actually is the ruling party for all of New Gaia, all plant weavers except one insect weaver, the only male. Pressus is his name. Now, I wasn't always trapped inside of the flower. There was a time when I was a guest, and I have reason to believe that this man, Yansok, by another name, might be Pressus. This is awful because he would be a member of the Council of Mothers, allowing the killing of insect weavers and their bondmates. But I also believe the reason I came here in the first place was to find mercenaries who would fight. And I thought this was an island of the Red Alliance. So on some level, I had these suspicions that he was both on the Council of Mothers, playing pious and humble when necessary, and at the same time causing a bunch of chaos. I never confronted him. I wasn't able to. The minute my suspicions were aroused, they shut me up and brainwashed me, put me into the plant. I wouldn't know his reasons for doing either of these things, for creating this tribe in the first place.
I'm glad we could free you, Master Tam. I turn around and I assume we floated Yansok in here, Onyx?
Yes.
And maybe you dropped him. He's a rumpled heap.
Yeah, I let him down easy this time. I wasn't
okay. There are in the room with the fire. There are some furs, kind of spread out, like little beds, and also little seats on the floor.
I go over to Yansok and I shake him by the shoulders.
No.
Speak to me. Are you Pressus?
What
Are
did
you Pressus?
Yes, yes. Yes, I am Pressus.
Well, that's terrifying. We have one of the Council of Mothers who we have dethroned.
Yes, but I can still play the part. I can do everything. They wouldn't arouse suspicion. I don't want them here. I don't want them here. They would kill us all. The Council of Mothers, they want the insect weavers gone. The Red Alliance wants dissent among all of New Gaia anyway. Everybody, me, all the Council of Mothers wants is death. They just want death. They want human souls to feed Gaia. So yes, maybe I'm a soul taker, and yes, maybe I'm a member of the Red Alliance. But I'm giving these people peace, and I'm making it so that there is a small fraction of killing, as opposed to what the Council of Mothers, they would never admit it, but they would want mass killing all the time.
And they're happy with the level of death and essence you provide?
As far as I'm concerned, yes, they have not checked in on me, not once. But they don't know. They don't know that I'm allowing most people to breed. There are more. We are growing.
I'm conflicted. I don't believe that's what Mother Gaia wants, but I do believe we must follow.
Are you kidding? Mother Gaia wants humans to die so she can absorb their essence. At least that's what we on the Council of Mothers believe, or what I have to swear to believe.
Where does this come from? Has this been what they've always believed?
They wouldn't admit it. They wouldn't admit it. But servants of Gaia, that is what they are. Yes. They bring people to wellsprings and they sacrifice them. So the essence goes directly to Gaia. It's happened for centuries.
But it hasn't restored Gaia for centuries, so it must not be the way. I know in my lifetime, Gaia will return, so this must not be the way. We must stop the Council of Mothers.
You 4 or 5 now, even with my help, you couldn't stop the Council of Mothers.
We won't know until we...
Could you, Skimmer, could you topple the nobility of Sky City? With these 5 people? No.
Have you seen Pyrus fight?
Well,
Have you seen Palm fly through the air? And
4 or 5, they are 9. And they have they have servants everywhere, servants of Gaia everywhere.
I don't think you know who I am.
I
don't think you know how well connected I am.
I don't care who you are. You took my bondmate from me. Obviously, you're too powerful. I get it. I don't know why did you come here? I thought most people who are not insect weavers journey here for the wellspring. You come to lead my people now, take over.
we may need an army if we have to fight the Council of Mothers.
It's not time yet. That's what I was cultivating.
Well, it's time now.
Now you have
Well,
your
very
own
useful.
The
We need
Council
all
of...
of your information.
We'll work on a name. Is this the wellspring? Is it? I point to the little pool in the middle of this area.
No, it would not be so easy to reach as climbing a mountain. There, it's off the back and down at the very bottom.
Right. Do we need to know anything before we go there? Any way to prepare?
Yes, it is.
Or you won't have her bondmate back.
Okay. Yes. I still don't know how you are going to give her back to me, but if that seems to be what you're looking forward to, then I won't fight it. Look, I've never been to the wellspring. It is located 300 feet below. If you just walk out to the edge and you'll see, look down, and Becca, they see something, and it's in the slides.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on.
You guys. It's. He says, I've never been there. I've only thrown bodies off the top. Now,
I was so sure.
you're so sure what?
Oh, that's not it?
Oh, sorry. What is it? Sorry, I'm like on my.
Oh, is it a bridge or is it a crystal?
Oh, bridge.
Yeah, I pulled it up and you said no.
Oh, did I? Oh, I think I said now. Oh, sorry. That is it. That's it. You got it right. There is no there. Yes, there is a little tiny bridge connecting these areas, but for the most part, it's a waterfall on all sides.
Wow.
It's large. It's larger than this picture. It's about 100 yards across in diameter, and otherwise it's just a gaping hole. This pond water, the trickle that you see, it does shortly become a waterfall, and these other rivulets, rivers, water sources from elsewhere in the jungle seem to all merge right here. Now, you do see that there are the rock seems to be totally just masked by water, but otherwise there are some poking out, and they are pretty darn smooth from all the water. There, unlike the picture, there are plants everywhere, even all the way down. Sometimes even trees are growing out of the sides of these things, and while they're at the top, there is this small bridge. It's definitely a living bridge, but there doesn't seem to be another one further down. The main ecosystem, the main wildlife that you see are insects, of course, but also a team of spider monkeys. It is like just not shy about kind of jumping and playing in the water, back and forth from the plants.
Spider monkey team.
I don't know. What is a group of monkeys called? It's not a team.
It's a team.
Is it?
So,
A barrel of monkeys.
It is! It's a barrel!
A barrel.
Wait,
Nira,
is it really?
Nira, we have a mission, and I'm here to help you with the mission. What exactly do you need us to do?
I've never had a seed of Gaia before, but I imagine.
Master Hunter Tam looks at you and says, "What?
What do you know of the seed of Gaia?
You have a seed of Gaia?"
Well, maybe.
He looks right at Pyrus and says, "Who else have you killed to get this artifact?"
Nobody important.
Really?
No one really, honestly, if we think about it.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Just took
No, we didn't.
parts
I mean,
of
we've
all
killed a lot of
humans.
people, but
We didn't kill that many people.
We killed very
Master
few
Hunter
people.
Tam, what's the
You
deal?
did it less.
Well, I don't know the parties that you tend to run in, but a seed of Gaia is an intensely dangerous artifact.
We saved an entire black market to get our hands on one.
Save people.
It was earned through noble means.
Wait, why earned what? No, seeds of Gaia, they are driven by fate. You don't just come upon them, it seeks you out. Why has this seed sought you?
We would like to find that out for ourselves.
We're finding out more all the time, but Pyrus saw a prophecy. And we're trying to fulfill it. I believe that Gaia has called us here, and that is why the seed came into our possession.
Don't you know of this prophecy, Master Hunter Tam? No?
I do not. What?
Pyrus, wakey, wakey, tell your prophecy.
I was returning from a hunt once and got lost from the party, and I stumbled upon a cave, and inside the cave I saw drawings. I can't describe it. It was like I looked at the drawings on the wall, and they showed a vision in my mind. And in the center of this vision, I don't know what it is that I saw, but I believe there was a single figure who united all the islands, all humans, and demons. And this one figure alone was what saved our world.
It
A
must be Mother
demon?
Gaia.
Was it a demon or was it Gaia?
He says it was a demon, and I think he's wrong, but I think the rest of this prophecy must be true.
It was not like any other demon I've seen before.
Have you ever seen Mother Gaia?
Don't be a fool. Gaia doesn't exist.
I stomp on the ground and I kind of lurch towards him.
I guess I'm sorry if I offended your beliefs, but I'm so out. I'm out of my world. If I'm not on the Black Isle, where we're necessary is fighting demons. They and it's not even our fault. They sought us out. They're jealous of us, just like the Naga. We must fight them. So no, Gaia is an afterthought to me, even if she does exist. So
I want to go up to Master Tam and I want to take his hand and I want to say, that is why she must come, to unite demons and demon hunters alike, along with all else in Asunder. This is why we need her. This is why you must join us to bring her back.
I've only heard of terrible, terrible things happening with Gaia.
Then it wasn't her.
That is a very convenient belief. Only good
If you
things.
say,
Isn't all belief built on convenience?
if you say that this is fate, that the seed of Gaia chooses us or has chosen us, then wouldn't you be part of who the seed of Gaia has chosen?
It did lead us to you.
I'm only here because I'm repaying a debt to Nira. I had no idea that I would come across you. To you.
And we're brothers.
And my brother Pyrus, who I haven't seen in 24 years.
This is fate. This is destiny. We must.
This is the fate.
Yes, Pakari, why are you here?
I am here because Nira is the chosen one, and I must protect her.
And I am here to talk sense into you. Very well. I've only heard rumors of seeds of Gaia, but you must be in or near the wellspring for whatever being it is to awaken and respond. We have to find a way down the waterfalls.
I definitely agree, but I want to propose that we take this moment to rest, since we are in these lovely quarters of Alcazar, and perhaps take Yansak and Master Tam with us when we go down. But I think everyone who was in a battle, including our giant magical beetle, will need some time to heal it, especially Pyrus.
I would agree that would be wise. The perils of a 300-foot waterfall, 300-yard waterfall is vast, and I don't know what we're going to find down there. Besides all the bodies that you threw off, and he looks over at Yansak. Yes, you'll find bodies. Yes. So this actually would be a good. Your instincts are correct. The danger seems to have abated, and the people of the tribe are going about their business. So if everyone wants to take a rest, this would be, a version of sleeping, which we have not done at all. And everyone can heal their healing rates.
I would like to take off my root armor before I take that rest and put it in my bag so I don't get any more strain.
I was okay. Good call. The other thing, so it's basically inactivity for 8 hours. You can heal damage. Actually, heal damage equal to twice your healing rate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm full.
If you're able to spend it uninterrupted, which I'm going to say you all are. So, oh, you're full. Okay, so
Could I also?
I mean, opposite of full.
right.
I mean, I'm damage 0 now.
Nice.
I would like to take an hour and I need to wander back down the steps of the ziggurat and head off. Hopefully not be bothered by anyone. I need to go to a place where there aren't any people because I would like to shunt Discord. This means I spend an hour in intense concentration and I can bleed off some of the Discord I'm accumulated, but it causes a lot of damage in an entire chaos site surrounding the area where I shunt.
I love it. So
It could be used as a very powerful weapon if I know my enemy's coming an hour ahead of time.
oh yeah, you would. Yeah, you totally. But you would have warned your group, like you know that this isn't. They shouldn't be around, so you can warn your group not to disturb you. But yeah, and
just short range, so maybe I even stay on top of the ziggurat. Maybe there's one room where I'm
absolutely.
like, Yansa, what's your least favorite room?
Totally. Yeah, short range is 5 yards. So yeah, maybe the room to the right.
That one's great.
Yeah, you can close yourself off.
I imagine there's a bucket in the corner and it smells terrible. So it's fine.
Shunt away, Nira. Shunt away. And then
with Discord.
Otherwise, with Discord, it takes every full week you spend out of contact with chaos, which at some point you would have to pass that chaos shard for that to be true. You roll a d6, but it would have to be every week. So it's really hard to get rid of Discord otherwise. Congratulations. No, good. Okay, so yeah,
you sounded very disappointed.
I know. I love the Discord I love the Discord mechanics and the table. I'm a fan of tables. I just want to roll on these damn tables. So is everyone else? So Sonia,
so you can get me there.
Okay, Sonia, you're back to full. Natalaki is back to full, just so you know, Jeremy.
Perfect.
Onyx, are you good?
I'm back to full, yeah.
Chris?
I still got 8 damage, but I'm
okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. And Nira, are you all set?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, so how does shunt Discord? How many Discord are you able to shunt?
Half rounded down.
Wow.
So I lost 3 of my 6.
Wow. Okay.
But I left them on the floor of this room.
That's a big shunt.
Oh, yeah, you shunted it
everywhere.
Sharded.
So you're still not out of the safe zone. You still smell bad. Oh no, you are. You're out of the safe zone. You're in the safe zone. No effect. So all of the weird stuff that's been happening around you, yeah, you look back to normal.
Yeah, back to normal.
Well said.
Wow, Nira, you're something about you is different. Your aura is less repulsive.
All right.
You don't smell as bad.
Yeah, you don't smell as bad. Yeah, people aren't confused by just experiencing you. And
I shunt. Don't go in there for a while.
I shunted in there. That's amazing. So now, look, now the early morning arises, and some birds are chirping. The monkeys are hooting and hollering, and that's a really good question, though. Is Yansuk is actually looking a lot better. He's still wounded, but he's you can tell his wounds aren't as intense as the psychological break that happened when his bondmate was pulled from him.
That was so mean, Onyx.
You didn't know. You didn't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
You might have known.
I might
have a very serious
I
question.
had an inkling that it might happen, but it's Asunder, so
It's Asunder. It's dark. So what do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do?
I'd actually try to devise a plan. Obviously, to get down to the wellspring is going to be a little bit tough. Mm-hmm. So, an idea that I have, and I'm going to discuss this with Yansok because this was his bondmate for so long. If is Natalaki big enough for all of us to pile on? Because
Sonya can ride Palm.
that's true. But my idea is
Oh.
because I can, manipulate gravity and I'm bonded to her, then we can all be on her back and just sort of lightly.
Oh, that's so good. I would say that Natalaki can hold 2 people. Because your manipulation of gravity is very good and intense. But there are powers that allow you to, mess with huge things. And you're basically describing like a horse / a ship, and it's just not the same as having Blyce Crystal on your skyship. Like she's not a beast that's meant to be ridden and flown like that. So I would argue that 2 people, she could hold 2 people, and if one of them is including you.
Okay. And we're way too far from my skyship.
I mean, it would take it would take a minute. And you're not quite sure what the damage was when you did kind of smash down.
Yeah. Okay.
When people awake, I've been weaving. I actually didn't need sleep for healing. I just needed that 1 hour. I want to weave together using any sort of plants and leaves, some sort of rope, or maybe find a rope and add on to it that maybe Yansok had.
Okay, so you're searching around this Alcazar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You do find a rope ladder. It looks like it's about 150 yards, which is still enormous. It's like obviously the length of a football field times a half. But you also find something else, Nira. If you remember in last episode, you declared your basically an allegiance to the Red Alliance. Do you remember that? Or you said you had worked with them before in your proselytizing.
I did.
Before everything went badly.
Mm-hmm.
You find the on the body of a dead guard that's up here. You find some armor. It's rank 3 camouflage armor, and I can send you the stats.
Got it.
You got the stats. So it's it actually would be very difficult to find, but you were searching high and low for the rope ladder, and something around the rope ladder, the way it was rolled up, it seemed like something was underneath it. You found the body, and if it's up to you if you want to remove that camouflage rank 3 and add it to all the stuff.
Oh, I'm looting this corpse right now. Absolutely. These woven palm leaves, 2 boons on any challenge roll used to hide. Oh.
So, yeah, it's amazing. But it also, like, you can, for a charge, the camouflage lasts for a minute. And yeah, you can just look like whatever the background of where you are looks like. So talk about sneaky. Master Hunter Tam looks over at you, Pyrus, and says, "Any idea how we might get down there?"
I was just thinking about climbing, or at least trying to. Any suggestions?
Yeah, I want to throw something. I want to throw something out there. It's just spitballing. But speaking of spitballs, if you and I held on to each other and channeled into our own bodies, we could just drop down like 2 bullets. Ooh. We would be strong enough, I believe. I've done similar things on the Black Isle into the gash.
That sounds like fun.
We would be hurt, but I really doubt it would kill us.
I like those
That's the most
chances.
badass thing I've ever heard.
That is awesome.
But Sonia just runs in and is like, but, what if, hypothetically, Onyx went down
Mhm.
first and then we kept you at the bottom?
I like that idea.
Just thinking.
This is I don't. I know that I was your master Pyrus, but I don't claim ownership over your decisions any longer. It's very clear you've made your own way.
No, let's drop down. I like that.
I like it too. Okay, so are you just kind of egging him on to go right for it? Or
Oh yeah, no, we go.
Yeah,
I
just
grab
go. Okay.
and we just go.
I love it.
I'm like, brother.
I'm reading on not a lot.
So I'm going to say that that's an escalation of the situation, because your friends are telling you, maybe let's like take the safer route. So you start doubting yourself of just how powerful you might be, and that it powers you into the very opposite action that your friends are saying. So the doubt in yourself actually is moving the needle very forward. And you I like to imagine
in his face, dude.
Yes, I like to imagine that you grab onto your master hunter and you're like, let's go, and it's like walking through the field. But you throw yourselves over the edge. He's more than willing to comply. You skydive for a little while, arms outstretched, and as you're holding on to each other, you like yin and yang on top of each other. So you it's like two fetuses just curled into each other like a huge ball. Now let's see what happens. So real quick, just make an agility roll with a bane.
Okay.
And I'll have Master Hunter Tam do the same thing. Ooh, not good. 4.
Agility, I get a +1. I rolled a 17, so that brings it to 18, but I rolled a 2 on my Bane, so that brings it down to 16.
Awesome. I had a 6, and then my Bane was 2, so that's a 4. But let's see how I want to do this. Let's see. I'm going to look this up just real quick. So I'm going to say, because we're only one of you, since you're now a unit, needs to survive being pinged back and forth, because you are falling, but there is falling water, and it's giving you some momentum either way. So let's do that 2 more times. And either of you need to do, even with the Bane, is get 10 or higher. 10 minus 2, I got 8 this time. I'm not helping.
Nope, I got a 3 that time.
Okay, so both of y'all take 1d6 damage. Ooh, I got a 6.
I got a 2.
Okay, so, and then also take a strain.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Okay. And then one more time. Gosh. I got 3, and then my Bane was 3. I'm the worst. What'd you get?
I got a 6 again and a 3, so my roll is 3.
Oh man, and I think 0 or lower. So we'll both take 3d6 damage on this turn.
3d6?
Yeah. Oh, luckily I'm just 8.
Oh, 1, 3. That's a 5.
And another strain. Okay. So, and then, oh my gosh.
Hey, how much strain is too much strain again?
Strain has to hit your will, meet or beat your will.
Okay.
I was just looking up how to recover strain, because I noticed that I had 8, and when we rested, we would get to roll a d6, and if we roll a 4, 5, or 6, we heal 1.
Okay, great. Let's do that real quick then.
Sorry,
I love that. Thank you, Becca.
We just looked it up.
Thank you.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
On a roll
5.
Oh, sorry. On a roll of 3 or higher.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
It's a less impressive, but still impressive.
Okay, so you get to heal 1. So basically,
I'm at 6 strain.
You're at 6 strain. Okay, so but it sounds you have more will than that, right?
Yeah.
Did anyone else need to heal strain? Why don't you do that on your own then, and we'll keep going. So what's really fun is those were really fun mechanics. But falling damage is.
Oh, I have strain.
You have strain? Okay, so roll a d6, and on a 4, 5, or 6, you can go ahead and heal from the rest.
Sorry, it was 3+. I'm bad.
Oh, it's 3+. Okay, cool. Even better. For you.
5.
Awesome. Yeah, so heal a strain.
Yay!
Okay, what is really fun, falling, there is a maximum falling damage, and we are falling into water, but it's 10d6 for 50 yards or more. Landing on solid ground would be 20d6. So would you do the honors, Pyrus?
Whoa.
Sure. What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll 10d6.
Oh my god! I don't even.
Why did Master Tam think this was a good idea?
Yeah.
Just wait. Just hold on. Y'all
10d6. Okay, fine.
We're all looking over like, what is happening?
10d6. All right, that
It's
is.
like, hey,
that is
how about
6.
I murder you? Is that
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
NPC said,
10.
Look, I'm
plus
getting
12.
some of my frustration out through Master Tam. Why won't you let me?
Oh no! 12, 14.
go roll
And
high.
then one more. Yeah, thanks for telling me that now.
Oh wow.
36.
36.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Holy
baby.
shit.
Okay,
Could be worse.
you're gonna split 36 damage between the two of you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
thank God.
So
That's not so
everyone,
bad.
chill out.
We just give it all to Master Tam. To land on top of him.
He only has
Wait,
30.
hold
He has 35 health, and he already took 10.
on. Hold on.
That's so much.
So much.
So are we splitting it evenly? 18.
Yeah, we'll split it evenly. 18. What is Master Tim at now?
So 28 for me.
Okay, cool. So when we hit the ground, I pass out.
Oh my god.
So my health is 35, but I only rolled 28 for all of that damage. And he's going to immediately give you a 10 bonus to health again, because
Oh, awesome.
that was a triggered action. So does that help you at all?
I mean, it does, but as soon as combat is over, which is what?
Right. Yeah, I'll have to.
I'm gonna pass right now. Actually, no, I do have some root grass.
Yeah,
in
I
my
think
pocket.
so. Sorry, these benefits
Sawgrass.
last until the demon hunter uses this talent again, or until it is no longer receiving a boon from its group mind talent. So I'm going to argue that this is combat, and he is in a group mind with you. So you can heal you can be awake long enough to heal yourself back to
Okay. Cool.
back to health. But so you guys plummet over the edge like a brick dropping from a crazy high skyscraper in construction, and you land in the water, a huge splash, but it's almost indiscernible from the waterfalls. And by the way, you coming down kind of hit the sides quite a bit, and you notice the reason that happened is because it funneled a little bit smaller and smaller. So where the top was about 100 yards across, it got smaller and smaller and smaller to basically 20 yards across.
You said to trust you.
And he goes, "Whoa, what a ride, my boy! What a ride!"
All he said was you wouldn't die. I yelled out.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the?
Go on down. The water's great.
I'll tell you. Yeah, Chris, I'll tell you what you see after everyone gets down here.
Okay.
We just glide
Yeah, I'm
down.
gonna take a little bit of an easier route. Yeah.
Nira, are you trying to climb with the ladder?
No, I because Sonia has Palm and Onyx has his giant wave beetle.
Okay.
I hop on.
Okay.
I don't like flying though. I'm holding on very fearfully.
Okay.
What are we
I
doing
love
with
it.
the Yansok?
I don't know.
Well,
I'll wrap
Palm
him in
can
the
fly
ladder.
back up and grab him.
What?
That's better than my idea.
What did you say,
That
Satine?
shit's gonna
Palm can just fly up and grab him.
Oh, just
Perfect.
make a second trip.
Perfect.
Great.
Nira, hop on.
Yeah,
I love it.
we slowly
Yeah.
upward, see
Yeah.
Pyrus.
Yeah.
But yeah, just very slowly. Okay, so y'all are making your way down, easy
Yeah.
peasy. Chris, by the way, you go ahead and take a secret point for helping to escalate that situation, and the rest of you do. You make it down, even though it is 300 feet and it's full of splashing water and falling. The water's not attacking you. It's actually pretty tame. So when you do get down, you actually we have a picture for this of what you see too. It's a let me see. It's basically it's the funnel. It's the bottom part of the funnel of this enormous hole. The water that's falling on each side, it's kind of in a circle, and it creates the walls of this place. What is strange to all of you as you get down is that it should be viciously loud. Just pounding as the water's just pounding and pounding, and mist should be gushing up. It should be very difficult to see. And yet somehow, gravity has been altered or something, because it's very quiet. It sounds just like a gurgling fountain, as if you've got one of those Zen stones stacked on top of each other and the water's just gurgling down. So somewhere between the top and the bottom, the water just slowed to a very slow trickle. The area right now is only 20 yards wide, but the entire center island has a 20-foot high craggy rock, and a green light shines forth from the center of the rock from above. I want to ask you, like that. Now, who has the seed of Gaia?
I put it in a little backpack when we were way back in Chubwub's worm.
Okay, so you have it.
I really should have given it to Onyx, who has a much has living gear he can store things in, but I forgot about it.
Absolutely. And Becca, have you donned your camouflage armor?
No.
Okay.
Do I have a moment to now?
If you want to. And Chris, have you donned your burrowing root seeker armor?
I have not.
Okay, cool.
I choose not to.
This, I will add a strain to bond with it.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So take a strain if you're bonding with it. Go ahead and take a strain. And what would you like to do, Master Tam? The other thing that you do see is like piles and piles of bodies. Some floating, some are skeletal. Many people's flesh has been eaten off, but a varied spectrum of decay of humans lies in the water.
As Yansok lowers on Palm's second trip, I just give him the dirtiest look. And then I look around at all the bodies. You see what you did to this beautiful place? It's disgusting.
Did you see all the life that was up above? I saved those people. These were the sacrifices that had to be made.
I just mean hygiene. It's unsanitary. You threw them down in this beautiful place. You could have great parties here.
How would I have gotten down? What?
You have a whole city up there.
Yes, and that is where we have parties.
Disagree. Disagree.
Now that Nira's the, boss of this land, she's going to be throwing some mad parties down here.
I just yell up to any townspeople that be I decree this is where we have parties now.
So Master Hunter Tam looks at you very smugly and goes, "All right, you're here. Now what?"
I look to Sonia and I pull the seed of Gaia out of my little backpack.
Is this singing?
It is singing. It is. There is a voice coming from somewhere down here. It is loud too.
What do I sense with my crystal?
Is this coming from here? Pretty sure it's coming from inside here. Do you guys hear it?
It is coming from both there and the water and the rock.
Could you inside?
Your crystal, your blue crystal. Your blue crystal feels great love at the moment. Remember, it communicates mainly through empathy, so you can feel what it feels. But there is a surge of adoration.
I would like to just wrap my arm around Nira and smile and kind of walk her towards the water and see if I feel it expanding, if I feel it becoming more energetic or something changes.
Yeah, so you're kind of on the beach, right, by where, like, here's the rock and then there's the beach and then there's the water that makes the donut. As you walk towards the beach, or sorry, towards the water, the song changes. Oh, you have brought it to me. Let us merge it, drip it. Help me wet the seed.
I think we're supposed to put it in the water. Do you trust this voice? Sonia?
Yes, it's love.
In that case, should we all do it together?
Yes.
Nira, Master Hunter Tam, what do you feel about this? I trust you.
In all of my times as a demon hunter, I don't know that anything can surprise me anymore. And yet, I have never felt this feeling before. I wish I could tell you if my instincts were good or bad, but this is just unknown. I'm confused more than anything. The voice disturbs me, but I do hear it.
We're placing it in the water.
I walk over and I put my hand on it as well.
Perhaps we should all put our hands on it.
Please.
Plant the seed, planted in the water.
Okay, we lower it in.
Master Hunter Tam says, "Fine, I'll do it too." Okay. And,
Okay.
okay, fine. So as you all are lowering it into the water, Becca, there's a slide. The next slide.
Oh, I've never seen it before.
Oh my goodness.
The seed gives off a bit of a whirlpool as it buries itself deeper and deeper into the water. And at some point you realize you're no longer holding on to it. Your hands have let go. But the green from the light in the middle of the rock also shines forth from the seed, and soon it spreads to the entire small room that the waterfalls are making, and everything is green. There, all of a sudden, it seems like anything that was once alive now starts growing plants and flowers. It is gorgeous. So the skeletons, the dead humans, everything that was decayed somehow now is like a bush and a tree, a jungle, a forest, ferns and huge, beautiful flowers. It's colorful everywhere. The rock itself is now all green as well. And your awareness slips into the greenness of it all. You feel a bit like, you wouldn't have a reference for this, but Satine, you would. You feel exactly like, even Master Hunter Tam, like that crystal felt. Very in love and adoring, and just if any hopeful, optimistic, if anyone could just bear witness to this growth, the world would be so different. The world isn't ending, the world is beginning. This is wonderful, this is perfect. And as you're experiencing all of this, Gaia speaks. Once Gaia, you get the sense that this is Gaia. Her although disjointed in the way that an image comes through a broken mirror, that's what it sounds like, all in minor singing, twinkling tones, like a broken wind chime. And she says, "You have sought me, and I have sought you. What do you seek?"
What do we seek? Ah,
The seed you have brought me gives you some knowledge, but from me, and I must gain some knowledge from you.
how do we bring down the council of mothers and restore power to Mother Gaia?
Is that what you wish to know?
Is it like a one question thing? What do you guys think?
I look up. Onyx looks out at sort of at the rock, and all of a sudden, like, visions start happening.
Yes,
And
follow those visions. What do the visions say? You, skimmer.
I see. It's like I'm on Black Isle again. I'm a child, about 9 years old, and I'm playing with another child. It's Pyrus. And my parents come to me. My mom gives me a kiss on the cheek. And I feel this overwhelming anxiety come over me. And then I'm flashing to, I'm not there anymore. And it's just them. And a demon comes out of the ground. Oh, God. And he just slits both of my parents' throats right in front of my eyes. But I can't do anything about it. I just see Master Hunter Tam and my grandfather pull me away. Now I'm on Sky City. Wait, no, no.
Say it, or the story will not be full. Finish it.
I see the demon again. This time I am there. With my bladed glass axe. And Pyrus is next to me. And Pyrus and Master Tam are next to me. And I pull back my axe and I jam it into a demon's heart.
A victory story. A revenge story. This will do. Perhaps this will happen. Perhaps this will not. What is it that you, skimmer, seek from me? One story, one bit of knowledge. That is my trade.
Why am I here?
In the specific sense, you are here because my seed has given you cause to be here, because I have drawn you here. In the grander scheme of things, you have a huge choice to make. You must not make this choice alone, but you will be you will guide the people to the sun who will save the world. That is why you are here.
So who's up?
Green seeps into all of your consciousness, and you experience similar visions.
Is Nira? I just lurch forward, and is Nira the guide who will save the world?
One story, one bit of knowledge.
I kind of like fall back a little bit with the shock of something of this vision, and I enter this dark lab. It's got very humid air. The smell of copper and blood and iron fills my senses, and I like it. And I'm in this dark lab, and it just, every step I take, I can feel the chaos all around me. And there's people in dark robes, and these people are the Void Spark, this cult that I've been searching for. Some of them are carrying body parts from cages to medical tables. And then suddenly I hear a scream. It's like a wild, guttural animal scream, a cry, an ache in the bones of hundreds of mismatched creatures. Limbs here, tails there, claws, different claws. And I'm looking around and trying to understand everything that's going on and trying to understand what they do.
A confusion story, a lack of knowledge. Yes, this will do. Your ending has yet to be determined. What is it that you seek from me?
Is Nira the guide who will save the world?
Nira is a human. Nira is incremental. Is instrumental. Sorry, instrumental. And she's a human, so she's incremental. She's a fraction of what I am, but she's instrumental in helping me to save the world. Nira will never save it on her own. No one will. You all need me. But yes, should Nira perish, my hope would be lost.
A bright light washes over me, and when I open my eyes again, I'm surrounded by black rocks. I'm back again on the Black Isles. The ominous sky looms over my head as purple lightning cascades through the dark clouds. I press forward, and something strange is different. Sunlight breaks through the clouds, and I look on the ground, and what was once bleak landscape, I see vegetation. Now I'm back in my village from where I grew up, but all the barren rock is gone, covered in lush plant life. But I don't see anyone from my tribe. I rush to the home that I was raised in, to my adopted parents, and I call out to them. But I don't find them. So I make my way to their room. And there, I see them laying in each other's arms, covered in mossy plant life, consumed by the vegetation. No, this is not what I wanted. This is not how it was supposed to end.
A tale of loss. Yes, but hope. Is the world truly saved with life, if there is also death? The conundrum. What is it that you seek of me?
Who is it in this vision that I see? This being that unites us all.
With that question, the sounds of thunder and lightning crackle through the green, and all of you are forced to look up where you can still see the sky through a round window that the mouth of the waterfall is creating. And in the sky, burned in light, is this cave drawing. And she says, "You were a young boy when you saw the painting. I have been moving this painting around, waiting for someone to find it. But you were young and could not interpret. There was not one figure, but two, in one embrace, sharing something between them, something that you as a young boy could not understand. You must, if you would like for this to come to fruition, the figure in the painting is the great demon lord. And me, Gaia, who will reign and perish. But before we do, the demon lord and I will make a son, a child, and his job will be to fuel this planet, this world, so that it will never perish again.
Okay. So I
Yes,
think
what do you see?
Oh. What? And then a splash of green hits me in the face, and my eyes close. I see nothing but green as it washes over. And then I feel a mist on my face. I feel that like I'm lifted up into the air and slam back down again. And as I blink to clear my eyes, I see that I'm on the sea. I'm on the mast of a ship. I feel the water spread each time the stern lifts and slams back down again. And I have a feeling of just elation as I smell the sea air. And as I look down at my ship, I know that it's my ship. It's not made of wood and dead things. It's made of living things. This is a living ship, and its tendrils curl up. It has tentacles that reach up and embrace me, and I reach out from within myself and embrace it back with feeling. There's no other companions on this ship. It's just me and the ship, and it has been for a very long time. And though part of me feels completely fulfilled, another part of me feels alone without other human companionship. And as I look up into the sky, I see a jaguar flying towards me, a jaguar with wings. And on it, my friend Sonia, and then two brothers somehow flying on whips of lice and playing tag in the air, land aboard this ship. And then I just feel just a splash and a wash come over. That was weird. Did anybody, I guess you felt that too.
A story of family and belonging, what we all seek as humans and as deities, as all live beings. Surely your bondmates, insects, plants, and beasts. We all seek belonging and survival and reproduction and keeping the other out. What is it that you seek of me?
One question's hard. I suppose I want to know, how do I overcome the mother of the Council of Mothers? What is their weakness?
They misunderstand me. They believe that I need essence. I need death of humans. And while that is true, while it does make me more powerful, it is a means to an end. What I truly desire is to be let out of my prison so that I may mate with the demon lord. There is one way, there is one time, and it is coming soon. You can guide me to the surface of the earth. It may not be at my full power, but I am done waiting. Your vision of the sea is true. Come to me where the goddess's eye meets the serpent's graveyard. And you know, Nira, you know both of those things. You know that the goddess's eye is basically a traveling hurricane that never dies. Some version of an enormous storm that traverses the seas, never grows weaker, only grows stronger, and ping-pongs around the open ocean to the demise of many of your friends, many ships before you. And the serpent's graveyard, if there were an end of the world, this would be it. If the world itself were flat, this would be the edge where great sea dragons and sea serpents go take themselves to die, to the lore is that they are trying to, in their last efforts, fall off the earth. And in this reverie, this dreamlike state, there's only one woman crazy enough to help you make that journey, who happens to also have a ship and a crew. And that woman is Captain Lorraine Flagon. And damn, did we time that right. That's the end of the episode, y'all.
My mentor.
Oh my god.
Y'all, thank you
wow.
so much for committing so hard. That was so entertaining for me.
Oh my
Gaia.
god.
Gaia herself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We
Amy Vorpahl.
Y'all,
My
Jesus,
goodness.
Onyx, making me cry.
Oh, wow. Amy, that was really incredible.
That was
So
amazing.
cool.
Awesome. So
No words.
You guys are awesome. This was
We
fun.
can tell our friends at home that we're playing Asunder, and this is a role-playing game that just went live on Kickstarter today. So go check it out, please.
Where are we on that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's so close to goal. In the day, we're at $32,270. Thank you so much for all of y'all's support.
Oh, that's so awesome.
cool.
Here we go. bit.ly/Asunder RPG will get you there, or just go look it up on Kickstarter. Asunder. I mean, we've had an incredible time playing so far. This is our 4th episode of this campaign called GAIA'S Judgment. And tonight was GAIA'S Reverie. You can see why. And we are taking off next week for Thanksgiving. In America, we do this weird tradition of wishing we could go see our families, I guess.
But we'll just eat at home.
Yeah, I mean, you can cook a lot no matter where you are.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we'll meet back here in 2 weeks. So please tune in for another episode. Thanks so much to our incredible players. You all were fantastic.
Y'all were great.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Keeper Amy Vorpahl, thank you so much.
Thank you, Becca. That was so great.
You're the greatest. See you soon. All right, friends, that's it from us. Thanks so much again to Dragonburn Designs for the giveaway. ATLR, I think is the username. I might have gotten the letters switched of our winner for tonight's giveaway. Congratulations again. And please go check out Asunder and share it, and tell your friends if they're into RPGs to check out Asunder. Such an amazing system. And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and stay safe out there. Bye.
Broken by the gods who gave it life, then abandoned it. We have been left to fend for ourselves, our divine essence bonding with the plants, which we reshaped into weapons, bonding with the sea, which then reshaped us. Next was the insects, and then the beasts of the land. We found remnants of the gods, chaos, the power to transform reality, but it was not meant for us to wield. The secret societies, with both noble and selfish goals, have tried to control it. Something has changed. Gaia has awoken from her slumber, and Asunder has begun to devour itself. The Naga have betrayed the Alliance. Demons flood the Black Isle, and the dead have begun to rise. Most deny the end is coming. We've seen the signs and cannot turn back. We are the Seekers, and we will find the answers wherever they take us. Our story can be your story.